Good morning, students. Today we will start our next lesson, ratio and proportion. The first point is comparison by taking difference. For comparing quantities of the same type, we commonly use method of taking difference between the quantities. Sometimes the comparison by difference does not make better sense than the comparison by division. So next point is comparison by division. In many situations, a more meaningful comparison between quantities is made by using divisions. That is, by saying how many times one quantity is to the other quantity. This method is known as comparison by ratio. So what is ratio exactly? The comparison of two numbers or quantities by division is known as the ratio. The comparison of two numbers or quantities by division is known as the ratio. For example, suppose you have given two numbers. To compare that two numbers, take division of that two numbers. Or if you have given the quantities, take division of that quantities, you will get the ratio. So the comparison of two numbers or quantities by division is known as the ratio. The symbol, this symbol is used to denote the ratio. Next point is ratio has no units. Next point is for comparison by ratio, the two quantities must be in the same unit. For example, suppose you have given weight of boy and weight of girl. That weight must be in same unit. That is, it must be in kg or it must be in gram. Both quantities are in same unit. If they are not, they should be expressed in the same unit before the ratio is taken. If the quantities are not in same unit, convert that quantity in the same unit before the ratio is taken. For example, Isha's weight is 25 kg and her father's weight is 75 kg. We say that Isha's father's weight and Isha's weight are in the ratio 3:1. Now here we have to find the ratio of Isha's father's weight and Isha's weight. And we know to find the ratio, take division of that quantity or that numbers. Okay. So here Isha's father's weight, that is 75, and Isha's weight is 25. So we take division of that quantity. So Isha's father's weight upon Isha's weight, here see we take division. Isha's father's weight divided by Isha's weight, which is equal to 75 divided by 25. We can simplify this 75 by 25. Okay, we simplify or we find its lowest form, same as a fraction. Divide numerator and denominator by highest common factor of 75 and 25, that is 25. So divide numerator and denominator by 25, you get 3 divided by 1. So the ratio is 3:1. Read it as 3:1. In this way you can find out the ratio. Next, the order in which quantities are taken to express their ratio is important. That means first which quantity is given, that write down on numerator, and the second quantity which is given, write down on denominator. That means in which order that quantity is given. First we have to find the ratio of Isha's father's weight to the Isha's weight. So write first Isha's father's weight divided by Isha's weight. In this way the order is important in terms of ratio. A ratio may be treated as a fraction. Thus the ratio, see 10:3. This ratio we can treat as a fraction. So this number 10 is written on numerator and this 3 written on denominator. So the ratio 10:3 may be treated as 10/3 as a fraction. Next, two ratios are equivalent. Two ratios are equivalent if the fractions corresponding to them are equivalent. Two ratios are equivalent if the fractions corresponding to them are equivalent. That means suppose you have given ratios, write down that ratio in terms of fraction and check that fractions are equivalent or not. Thus 3:2. This ratio is equivalent to 6:4 or 12:8. We check how that are equivalent. Yes, 6:4. Write in terms of fractions 6/4. Okay. So find its lowest form of that fraction, that is divide numerator and denominator by highest common factor of 6 and 4, that is 2. So 6 divided by 2 upon 4 divided by 2, which is equal to 3/2. And this fraction in terms of ratio is 3:2. So 6:4, this is same as 3:2. Next 12:8. Okay, 12:8 written as 12/8. So divide numerator and denominator by highest common factor of 12 and 8, that is 4. That is 12 divided by 4 upon 8 divided by 4, which is equal to 3/2. And 3/2 in terms of ratio is written as 3:2. So these are equivalent fractions. So therefore they are equivalent ratios. So two ratios are equivalent if the fractions corresponding to them are equivalent. To find out the equivalent ratios, write down that ratio in terms of fractions and find out its equivalent fraction. Next one. A ratio can be expressed in its lowest form. Yes, we already see here. For example, ratio 50:15 in its lowest form. 50:15 in terms of fraction is written as 50/15. Yes. So divide numerator and denominator by highest common factor of 50 and 15. So divide numerator and denominator by 5. You get its lowest form, that is 5. 50 divided by 5, that is 10. And 15 divided by 5, that is 3. So you get 10/3. This is the lowest form of this fraction. In terms of ratio, it is written as 10:3. Hence, the lowest form of 50:15 is 10:3. Yes, in this way, to find out the lowest form of that ratio, divide numerator and denominator by highest common factor in the same way as we done in fraction. So we will start exercise 12.1. Question number 1. There are 20 girls and 15 boys in a class. Yes, 20 girls and 15 boys in a class. What is the ratio of the number of girls to the number of boys? B. What is the ratio of girls to the total number of students in the class? So here girls are 20, boys are 15. So total students there is 20 plus 15 is equal to 35, because in a class total students is equal to boys plus girls, which is equal to 20 plus 15 is equal to 35. Yes. So the first, the ratio of girls to that of boys. Here order of ratio is important. First is given ratio of girls. So number of girls to that of boys. So number of girls upon number of boys. This ratio we have to find. So number of girls upon number of boys. Number of girls are 20 and number of boys are 15. So 20 upon 15. We have to find its ratio in lowest form. Okay, so divide numerator and denominator by its highest common factor 5. So 20 divided by 5 upon 15 divided by 5, which is equal to 4 by 3. Okay, in terms of ratio it is written as 4:3. So the ratio of girls to that of boys is 4:3. Next, B is the ratio of girls to that of total students. Order first numerator is number of girls upon number of total students. So number of girls is given 20 upon total students, that is boys plus girls, 15 plus 20. So 20 upon 35. So we have to find its lowest form. So divide numerator and denominator by highest common factor of 20 and 35, that is 5. So 20 divided by 5 upon 35 divided by 5, which is equal to 4 by 7. And in terms of ratio it is written as 4:7. So the ratio of girls to that of total students is 4:7. Question number 2. Out of 30 students in a class, that means in that class total students are 30. Out of 30 students in a class, 6 like football. 6 students like football, 12 students like cricket, and remaining like tennis. Yes, remaining students like tennis. So find the ratio of the number of students liking football to the number of students liking tennis. B, the number of students liking cricket to the total number of students. Okay, so here first we write out of 30 students, that means total number of students is 30 here. Total number of students is 30. Out of that, number of students like football are 6. Here see, 6 students like football and 12 like cricket, and remaining like tennis. So total number of students are 30. Number of students like football equal to 6. Number of students like cricket is equal to 12. And remaining students like tennis. So remaining students nothing but we have to subtract these up from 30. So the number of students like tennis is equal to total students 30 minus students liking cricket and football, that is 30 minus 6 minus 12, which is equal to 12. So the number of students like tennis is nothing but the 12 students. So first we have to find the ratio of students like football, that of tennis. So students like football, there are 6 students that like football, upon students like tennis, 12 students like tennis, so 6 upon 12. Now find out its lowest form, that is divide numerator and denominator by 6. 6 divided by 6 upon 12 divided by 6, which is equal to 1/2, which is equal to 1:2 in terms of ratio. So the ratio of students like football to that of tennis is 1:2. B, the ratio of students like cricket to that of total students. Students, so which is equal to students like cricket upon total students. Students like cricket are, how many students like cricket? 12. And total students 30. So 12 upon 30. Now find its lowest form. Divide numerator and denominator by highest common factor of 12 and 30. So 12 divided by 6 upon 30 divided by 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2 and 30 divided by 6 is 5. So which is equal to 2 upon 5. In terms of ratio, the ratio of students like cricket to that of total students is 2:5. Read it as 2:5. This is question number 2. Now Question number 3. See the figure and find the ratio of the number of triangles to the number of circles inside the rectangle. Next, the number of squares to all the figures inside the rectangle. The number of circles to all the figures inside the rectangle. Okay, first observe the figure and find out. This is the figure is given here. First, in the figure inside that rectangle, total triangles are how many triangles? This first, second and third. Total triangles are 3. Total squares, this one and this one. Total squares are 2. Total circles, this first one and this is the second one. Total circles are 2. And how many figures inside that rectangle is? First, second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total number of figures inside the rectangles are 3 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 7. First we write down this. Next, first the ratio of number of triangles to that of circles. Yes, so first number of triangles on numerator, that is 3, upon number of circles are 2. So 3 by 2, which is written as 3 as to 2. The ratio is 3 as to 2. Next one, ratio of number of squares to all figures. There are 2 squares inside that rectangles. So number of squares on numerator, that is 2, upon all the figures inside that rectangle is 7. So the ratio of the number of squares to all figures 2 by 7, which is equal to 2 as to 7. C. Ratio of number of circles to all figures. Number of circles are 2 upon all figures are 7. So that ratio of number of circles to all figures is 2 upon 7, which is equal to 2 as to 7. So this is question number 3. Now question number 4. Distances travelled by Hamid and Akhtar in an hour are 9 km and 12 km. That means distance travelled by Hamid in 1 hour is 9 km and the distance travelled by Akhtar in 1 hour is 12 km. Find the ratio of the speed of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar. Okay, first we have to find the speed of both of them. We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay, so speed of Hamid is equal to 9 km distance Hamid travel. So 9 km upon time is 1 hour. So the speed is 9 km per hour. Speed of Akhtar is equal to 12 km upon 1 hour, which is equal to 12 km per hour. Both speed are in same unit. We have to take the ratio of speed of Hamid to the speed of Akhtar. That is speed of Hamid 9 upon speed of Akhtar 12. So ratio of speed of Hamid to that of speed of Akhtar is 9 by 12. We have to convert it into lowest form. So divide numerator and denominator by 3. So 9 divided by 3 upon 12 by 3, which is equal to 3 by 4. In terms of ratio, it can be written as 3 as to 4. Now question number 5. Fill in the following blanks. We have to fill these blanks and in bracket are these equivalent ratios. We know that we have to show that ratios are equivalent, it is same as we have to show fractions are equivalent. Okay, so first 15 by 8. So from 15 by 8, how can we get this quantity? 6. From 18 we get 6 by dividing 18 by 6. And we know that to find equivalent fractions, divide numerator and denominator by the same number. So divide numerator and denominator by 3. So you get here denominator 6 and numerator 5. So 15 divided by 3 upon 18 divided by 3, you get this number as a 5 by 6. Now we have to find this number. Okay, so 15 by 8 is equal to 5 by 6. Now 15 by 8 is equal to 5 by 6 we already get. Now from 5 by 6 we have to multiply numerator and denominator by 2, so you get equivalent fraction, that is equivalent ratio. So 5 by 6 is equal to multiply numerator and denominator by 2, 5 into 2 upon 6 into 2, which is equal to 10 by 12. Yes, means 15 by 8 is equal to 5 by 6, and from 5 by 6 we get 10 by 12. See, okay, so 15 by 8 is equal to 5 by 6, and from 5 by 6 we get the equivalent fraction 10 by 12. Now also from 5 by 6, if we multiply 5 numerator and denominator by 5, you get 5 into 5, that is 25, and 6 into 5, 30. So from 5 by 6 you get the equivalent fraction 25 by 30, also 10 by 12. Okay, so from 15 by 18 you get equivalent fraction 5 by 6, and from 5 by 6 you get equivalent fraction 10 by 12, and from 5 by 6 also you get the equivalent fraction 25 by 30. These all are same because equivalent fractions, they are equivalent fractions. So here 15 by 18 we get 5 by 6, and from 5 by 6 we get 10 by 12. Again from 5 by 6 equal to 20 by 5 by 30. So 10 by 12, which is equal to 25 by 30. These all are equivalent fractions, and we know that the ratios are equivalent if the corresponding fractions are equivalent. So these are equivalent ratios. Next, question 6. What is question 6? Find the ratio of the following. First, 81 to 108. So ratio of 81 to 108, that is 81 upon 108. Now we have to find its lowest form. So divide numerator and denominator by its highest common factor of 81 and 108. So divide numerator and denominator by 27. So 81 divided by 27 and 108 divided by 27, that is 3 upon 4, which is written as in terms of ratio 3 as to 4. B, 98 to 63. Here ratio of 98 to 63, which is equal to 98 upon 63. Divide numerator and denominator, that is 98 and 63, by its highest common factor, that is 7. So 98 divided by 7 upon 63 divided by 7, which is equal to 14 upon 9. This fraction in terms of ratio written as 14 as to 9. C, ratio of 33 km to 121 km. So 33 upon 121. Now divide numerator and denominator by its highest common factor of 33 and 121, that is 11. So divide 33 by 11 and 121 by 11. So 33 divided by 11 upon 121 divided by 11. 33 divided by 11 you get 3 upon 121 divided by 11, that is 11. So 3 by 11 in terms of ratio written as 3 as to 11. D, ratio of 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So 30 upon 45. Find its lowest form. Divide numerator and denominator by its highest common factor of 30 and 45, that is 15. So 30 divided by 15 upon 45 divided by 15. 30 upon 15, that is 2, upon 45 divided by 15, that is 3. So 2 upon 3 in terms of ratio written as 2 as to 3. So complete exercise 12.1 up to question number 6 in your notebook.